Granny's, Abner. I believe that's our ring.
All right, Doggy Lum, I believe you're right.
I'll see. Hello, Jot 'em Down store. This is Lum and Abner.
And now let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. Well, as we look in on the little community today, we find the old fellows in the Jot 'em Down store. Abner is voicing his opinion of Lum's legal work. Listen.
Yes, sir. If you want to get a good lawyer, you just get that Lum Edwards.
All right, Abner. Now, you can stop that now.
Some feller wants to settle his case again you for $100. Why, that Lum can raise it up to where you just have to pay $250.
Abner, you've carried this far enough.
You take some lawyers now, they could get you out of it for a $100 charge. But, not more than $120. But not Lawyer Edwards. He'll talk you up to $250 just like nothing at all.
All right, Abner. I admit I might have made a little mistake there in telling Larry what we'd settle for if we found out what he's willing to take.
Ha! Little mistake.
But leastways the trial's over now, and I never had to find you guilty, so you ought to be happy about that.
Oh, I am. I'm happy as I can be. Why wouldn't I be? Here I had the best lawyer in the whole world. You follow his legal advice, ain't no limits to what he can get you charged with.
Well, now, wait a minute. Maybe you did get charged with a lot of other things during the trial, but don't forget this. I got you out all other things, too.
Oh, yeah, you sure did. You done it. You sure did. Just 'cause Squire and Dr. Grill took that robot out on a carnival tour and decided to drop all them charges against me, why, that proves right there how hard you worked to get me out of all.
Now, listen, Abner, I'm getting sick and tired of hearing you talk this way. I know just as much about the law as any feller in this community.
Why, sure you do, bless your little heart. That legal advice of yours is the most wonderfulest thing I ever seen. Tell you, it takes talent for a lawyer to get his client into as much trouble as you done. Well, you ought to be wrote up in a book. You're a big lawyer.
Abner, if you ain't careful, I'm going to whop you right on top of the head.
Yeah, well, wait a minute before you do it. There comes Grandpappy Spears. Let's wait till he gets in here so you'll have a witness. Smart lawyer like you know. You always get witnesses for everything.
Well, what would I need a witness for?
Oh, I don't know. You'll study up some reason. I know you will. Brainy feller like you, that kind of a lawyer. You'll need it. Howdy, Grandpap. Come on in. Doggies, I want you to shake hands with the finest little old lawyer this side of Briar Creek.
Huh?
Right there, that's him. Mr. Columbus Edwards.
My name ain't Columbus.
Go ahead, Grandpap, shake hands. Ain't often you get a chance like this. If you got some little charge against you, why, he'll work it up into something worthwhile.
Oh, still fussing about that R.A. Hodgkins deal, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that sure was a boner, all right. Yes, sir, old Larry would have settled for less than $100. I know he would.
Of course he would.
And old Lum had you pay him $250. That's a good one on you, Lum.
Yep, that Lum's a gore. There ain't no two ways about it.
Now, listen here. I ain't going to stand for no more of this. I don't mind a little joshing now and then, but you're carrying this away yonder too far.
Who's joshing? I just want to tell everybody how wonderful I think you are. Look at him, Grandpap. Can't you just tell by looking at him how brainy he is? Yes, sir.
Abner, I told you I was going to whop you, and I mean it.
You know, Grandpap, what I can't understand is why folks ain't lined up in front of this store here 2 blocks trying to get legal advice from Lawyer Lum.
Yeah, maybe they'll want him to run for the Supreme Court even.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And you know, the nice thing, Grandpap, he'll give you his legal advice even when you don't want it. He don't just cater to rich folks neither. No matter how poor you are, he'll take your case and make you pay out every cent you got. Wait a minute, where are you going, Lum?
I don't know, but I ain't going to stay around here and listen to a couple of smart aleck idiots.
Well, wait a minute. There's a truck driver from the wholesale house there. He's coming up the side door. You better wait and check over the merchandise he's delivering.
All right, but after I get that done, I might just pick up and leave. Go to Mexico or somewhere. Might even go on to Canada.
What'd you do there? Give legal advice?
Well, for your information, I might just do that.
Oh, that'll fix Kennedy up in fine shape.
Now, Granny said about you, I could make a fortune at it, too.
Break them.
What I need is some clients with half a brain in their head.
That's just the kind of clients you can handle, too, boy. Them has got a half a brain in their head.
All right, hash up and go hold the door open for that truck driver there. Can't you see he's got his arms full of boxes?
Yeah, sure. Maybe I can get lawsuit for it somewhere or other. Yeah, there you are. Can you make it all right, son?
Yeah, thanks. Where do you want this stuff?
Oh, back there by the stove's all right.
No, you can set it down right over here. I want to check it.
Well, if you don't mind, this stuff is kind of heavy.
Oh, well, right over here is good.
Oh, okay.
Here, I'll give you a hand with it.
Oh, thanks.
Tom ain't just brainy, he's strong, too.
How many more boxes you got out there?
Well, this is all.
Oh. Well, we ordered more than that. I know we did.
Well, they ain't got it to send to you, though. You see, it might be out in a week or so. Here you are. Sign right here.
Now, wait a minute. Let me study this over first. I want to see what we got down here.
Yeah, see, you're up against a big lawyer now, son. He never signs nothing unless he reads it, you know.
All right, Abner.
There's the out-captainest legal advisor in the whole state of Arkansas there, son.
Hey, wait a minute. Is that on a level? Are you really a lawyer, Pop?
Well, I'm in that business, sorta. Justice of the peace.
He ain't just in it, he runs it.
Well, gee, maybe you can help me out then. Sort of give me a little advice.
Don't worry, he can give it to you all right. Somebody wants you to pay him $100, why, he'll fix it up so you just have to pay him $250.
All right, Abner, all right. Mind your own business. Now, what was it, son? What was the trouble?
Well, me and the company is having sort of a difference of opinion.
I see.
Here, sit down, Grandpap. I want you to listen to how Lawyer Lum handles this. All the feller's got now is a difference of opinion. That Lum will work it up to a murder in no time at all.
Abner, will you please keep quiet? Go on, son. Proceed.
Well, the company is trying to hold me responsible for some damages to my truck, and I ain't claimed that they ain't got no right to do that. I wasn't even driving it the day the accident happened.
Well, no wonder you had an accident if you weren't even driving. There's one good charge you can get him on right there, Lawyer Lum.
For goodness sakes, Abner, will you be quiet? I'm trying to help this boy.
I don't mean that nobody wasn't driving. You see, it was like this. I was sick for a couple of days, and then they put on a substitute driver. So he bashes in the front end of the truck, and now they claim that I'm responsible just 'cause the truck was assigned to me. See?
Well, I don't think they can do that.
That's telling them, Lawyer. Ain't that brainy work, Grandpap? He don't think they can do that. That's legal advice.
Ain't the company got insurance that covers all that?
Oh, yeah, but this is some kind of hocus-pocus deal where we have to pay part of the premium or something. That way they figure we'll take better care of the truck.
Well, was it a pretty bad accident?
Well, I don't know. This other monkey just turned the truck in and never did report it. All I know is that he bashed the front end in, and it must have happened someplace between here and the county seat.
Yeah, I believe Lum could turn that into assault, battery, embezzlement, and forgery. He's a genius at that, son.
Say, would you mind stepping back into the judge's chambers for a few minutes where we won't be interrupted all the time by a half-grown idiot?
Oh, yeah, all right. You see, I have a hunch that this is probably what happened.
Lord me. That feller don't know what he's letting himself in for, Grandpap.
Well, Lum won't give him bad advice on a purpose. I think you're being a little hard on Lum.
He's got it coming to him. If Lum had let me alone, let me handle things with our Hodgkins the way I wanted to in the first place, well, I never would have had all that trouble. And I'd have got out of it for a whole lot less money, too. But no. Lum insisted on giving me legal advice.
Well, he never meant to do you no wrong, no, Abner. He's just trying to help you.
I'm just trying to learn him a lesson, Grandpap. Maybe now he'll stop trying to run everybody else's business for him.
Well, he's done learned his lesson by now. If you keep on roasting him this way, you're going to run him right out of town.
Oh, he won't go out of town.
Well, he said he might.
He's been saying that for years. He'll never do it. I know him too well.
Yeah, but a man can stand just so much, Abner. I'm feared you've pushed Lum past the limit right now.
Prattle.
Gonna be sorry if you lose yourself a good partner like old Lum.
I ain't gonna lose him. Couldn't run that Lum off in here with a stick of dynamite.
If I was you, I'd stop joshing him the way you do, though.
Yeah, and I'll just keep it up for a couple more days.
Find out here, they're coming back.
Huh. Oh, yeah. Well, how'd you make out, son? You going direct to the penitentiary, or is he just going to give you a trial first?
Well, I think that's the thing for you to do. You go to the company and tell them what I said, and it might do you some good.
Well, gee, thanks. I'll try that. Oh, by the way, what do I owe you for this?
Oh, that's all right. No charge at all. Just glad to help you. You may not know it, but you've done something for me, too.
Well, thanks again. Well, I'll be seeing you around. So long.
So long.
Well, what brainy work did you do this time, Mr. Lawyer? You reckon you can get him into the electric chair all right?
Abner, did you ever return that hand satchel of mine?
Hand satchel?
Yeah, I believe you did, come to think of it. Well, I better get on home and pack it.
Well, wait a minute, Lum. You ain't leaving, are you?
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Huh?
And one day soon, Mr. Smart Aleck, I think you're going to change your tune. So long.
Well, here now, wait a minute, Lum. Hey, Lum.
Why, Jimmy Abner, I told you,
I never thought he'd actually do it. Hey, Lum, come back here. Hey, Lum, Lum.
Granny's, Abner. I believe that's our ring.
I know this, Lum. I believe you're right.
I'll see. Hello, Jot 'em Down store. This is Lum and Abner.
And now let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. Well, as we look in on the little community today, we find Abner in the Jot 'em Down store grieving over Lum's disappearance. Cedric is just entering. Listen.
Come in. Oh, well, howdy, Cedric.
Howdy, Mr. Abner. Have you saw my wallet anywhere?
You what?
My wallet. I've lost it or somebody stole it once.
Oh,
You ain't saw it around the store here nowhere, have you?
no, I ain't, Cedric.
Well, think hard. Where do you reckon it could be?
Well, I don't know, Cedric. It ain't my wallet. It's yours.
Well, help me hunt around for it, will you?
Cedric, I've got troubles of my own. I lost something a heap more important than a little old wallet. I've lost Lum.
Mom?
Yes, sir. Lost the best one friend I ever had.
Well, whereabouts did you lose him at?
Right here in the store.
He oughtn't to be hard to find, tall as he is.
Yeah, well, I
You
never...
take a wallet that away now.
Cedric, I never lost Lum like you done your wallet. See, he just left out of here yesterday, and, well, I don't reckon he ain't never coming back.
Well, be doggone. Ain't he never coming back?
No, I don't think so,
Well,
Cedric.
where did he go?
I don't know. He never told me nothing, just left. So my own fault, too. I never ought to have did it. Never ought to have did it.
Never ought to have did what?
Oh, I got to making fun of the way he run my trial and all. How he got me into all that trouble. Well, I reckon I carried it too far, Cedric. Grandpap told me I was liable to do that, but smart aleck me, I wouldn't listen to him. No everything. So guess why didn't I keep my big fat mouth shut?
Wonder if Mr. Lum taken my wallet with him when he left.
Why, of course not, Cedric. You ought to be ashamed of yourself saying such as that. Lum wouldn't do nothing unhonest. There's the honestest one human that ever drawed breath.
Well, I bound you somebody taking it. I know I had it yesterday morning. Now it just ain't nowhere.
Why did I have to act that way toward you? Best one friend I ever had.
Well, I wouldn't feel too bad about him. My wallet had $1 in it.
Cedric, I do feel bad. Lum was worth more than $1. Worth $1.
Had my social security card in it. Number 149572009. Had my last 2 weeks pay in it, too.
If I just knowed where he's at, I'd get down on my knees and forgive old Lum for everything.
You're sure you ain't saw it, Mr. Abner?
So what, Cedric?
My wallet.
Oh,
Had my Social Security card in it. Number 149572009. You can't miss it.
I don't know where it's at, Cedric. I just don't know where it's at. Don't know nothing.
Howdy.
Oh, howdy, Grandpap. Come on in.
Have you found any traces of him yet, Abner?
No, not a word, Grandpap. He's gone for good. I just know it.
Have you checked with any of the sheriffs around the county?
Yeah, ain't none of them saw nothing of him. I was going to get in touch with the sheriff down in Mexico, but, well, I don't know how to speak Mexican. Couldn't ask him if I got him on the phone.
Yeah, Lum couldn't have got that far no ways. We might get up a searching party and go out looking for him. Go around Old Piney Mountain there, down them Pin Oak Flats.
No, I don't believe that do any good, Grandpap. Just don't believe it.
Well, if you, would you mind hunting for my wallet at the same time?
Your wallet?
Yes, Mom. I had my Social Security card in it. Number 149572009.
Cedric, I wish you'd please stop bothering us about that wallet. It'll turn up somewhere.
I think it was stole, that's what I think.
Well, maybe so, but I think it'll turn up. You just look good, Bert.
Well, you want to get up a searching party, Abner?
Oh, no, I don't think Lum's around here nowhere, Grandpap. I just believe he's gone somewhere far off. I just knowed how to get in touch with him so that I could tell him how sorrowful I am and all that.
Yeah, let's see now. How could you get in touch with him?
I'd walk a mile on broke glass to apologize to old Lum right now.
Barfooted?
Yes, sir. Well, of course not. What do you want me to do, Cedric? Cut my feet? What are you mad at me about?
All I want is to get my wallet back. Had my Social Security card in it. Number 149...
572099.
Oh.
What's the matter, Cedric?
That's what it is. 009, not 099.
Oh, excuse me. 009.
Hey, I know, Abner. Why don't you put an ad in the personals column? Lum will surely read the newspaper where he's at.
Doggy, that's a good idea. Yeah, he generally reads them personals, too.
I know he does.
Yes, sir, I'll just do that right this minute. Let me have your pencil, Grandpa. Wait a minute, I got one here myself. Just use this one here. Oh, I must have cut that thing with a hand, actually. It's shortened there.
It looks like you've been chewing on it.
Yeah, that's what I did. I chewed it off. I left my knife at home this morning. How do you start one of them things, anyway?
Start one of them what?
Them there personal column ads. I want to add.
There's different ways you can do it.
Well, which, Grandpa?
Well, he's lost. Might started out lost, strayed, or stolen.
That's a good idea. Lost.
I know Sue Abernathy advertised for a cow one time about that. Well, she give a reward for her. Put up $1.50.
Yeah, that'll get that now.
Tall and skinny. Better describe him.
Handlebar mustache.
No marks or brands.
Was last saw wearing shiny blue serge suit.
Never had a bell on it. No, of course not.
No, Lum weren't bells. You know that thing. Answers to the name of Lum. Better put that in. Oh, wait a minute. This ain't right, Grandpap. Lum ain't lost, strayed, or stole. He just went.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Lost, strayed, or went, I could put there, I reckon.
Come to think of it, you just say, Lum, please come home. Always forgave.
Doggy, that's a good idea. That's what I was trying to think of. I'll put that down. Lum, please, P-L-E-S-E,
Hurry up, Mr. Abner. I'm getting tired of waiting.
Cedric, don't bother me. I'm trying to concentrate on my spelling here. Don't want to get it in the newspaper wrong. Everybody will think I'm ignorant.
Yeah, wrong feller to come home.
F-O-U-R-G-A-V-E. Forgave. Let's see, now I better put down, I apologize. How do you spell apologize?
Oh, it's, capital P-O-L.
I know that much. I got that, Grandpa.
No, I don't know. Maybe you better not put that in there.
All right, I'll just put down, excuse me. Oh, I spell that. Then I just won't put nothing down. I'll tell him that when he gets back, I reckon.
Yeah.
Now, let's see what I do. Just sign my name, send it to the paper.
Yeah, say, yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
I just think
how do you spell people? Oh, I know people.
Charity's been after me to find some place where I could buy her a second-hand flat iron, Abner.
Well, why don't you get out and look? Go to the second-hand store.
She busted the handle off her other, and so I was just thinking maybe we could just sort of tack that on the end of your ad there, as long as you're sending it into the paper anyway.
Well, I don't see why not. Yeah, what do you want me to put down?
Well, all I have to put down there is also wanted one second-hand flat iron. Now, call Milford Avery Spears, Pine Ridge. Telephone 3 longs and a short. Now, get that down now, Milford Avery Spears.
Hey, Mr. Abner, maybe you could work it in there summers about my wallet.
Why, sure, Cedric. That's the also lost one boy's wallet.
Has Social Security card insane. Number 149572009.
Boy's wallet.
Also has picture of girl answering to the name of Clarabelle.
Wait a minute, not so fast, Cedric. Hold it. I think
I don't think she's got a Social Security number, though. Just put down no Social Security card.
I ain't gonna put all that down, Cedric.
Well, try to get her name in there somewhere if you can. She just loves to get her name in the paper.
Logan, wait a minute here. Elizabeth's been wanting to sell that old iron bedstead of ours. Maybe this would be a good chance to advertise it. Best place in the world. Also for sale, one iron bedstead. Only 2 slats broke. I put it in good condition. I believe Charlie Redfield had something he wanted to sell. Oh, well, howdy, Mom. I never seen you come in.
Howdy, Grandbab.
Say,
What's going on here?
Mom, you ain't got something you want to sell, have you?
Something to sell.
Yeah, we're getting up a little ad for the paper here. Thought we might get everything in it at once. You know, I'm selling an iron bedstead. Well, here, I'll read you what we got so far. Maybe you'll think of something here.
Yeah. I'd like to know what's wrong all this on.
Oh, this is right. Here it is. Lum, please come home. All is forgave. Also wanted 1 flat.
What's the matter?
Okay, that's the fastest work I ever saw. Ain't even got the ad in the paper yet, and here you are. Whereabouts did you see it, Lum?
I never seen it. I just come home to bring you this.
Huh?
Go ahead and take it. Just money. It don't bite you.
What's this for?
How much money have you paid Ari Hodgson so far on that court settlement?
Why, $150.
All right, there it is. Ever since.
Wait a minute, Lum, you never went over and robbed Ari, did
Of
you?
course I never. Just been up to county seat doing a little detective work.
Detective work.
Yes, sir. I don't like to brag on myself, but I found out that you and the robot never killed Ari Hodgson's prize bull after all.
We never. Who done it?
Well, it's a long story, and I don't reckon you'd want to hear it from an ignorant feller like me, no way. You've got such a low opinion of me, you know.
Lum, I'm sorrowful about that. Now, honest I am. I never meant all them things I said about you. I'm just so glad you come back. I just don't know what to do.
Well, I ain't glad, though.
What's that, Cedric?
Now we can't send that ad in about Mr. Lum, so now I won't get my wallet back. Doggone it.
Cedric, this ain't no time to worry about who stole your wallet. Can't you see? Lum's back.
Well, wait a minute, Cedric. If somebody stole your wallet, paper won't do you no good. What you want's a good detective. And you're looking at one right now.
Mom?
Just step back in my private office, boy, and give me all the details.
Granny's, Abner. I believe that's our ring.
I know this, Lum. I believe you're right.
I'll see. Hello, Jot 'em Down store. This is Lum and Abner.
Now let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. Well, as we look in on the little community today, we find Abner in the Jot 'em Down store and library. Lum is just entering. Listen.
Come in. Oh, howdy, Lum.
Yeah, morning, Abner.
Hi, Dogus, Lum. You sit right down here now and tell me where you got that money.
What money?
That $150 you give me yesterday.
Oh, that.
Did you get Ira to give that back to you? If you did, how in the world did you ever get him to do it?
Well, that's a long story, and I'll tell it to you sometime.
No, sir, you're going to tell it to me right now. Dogus, I'm just dying with curiosity. Where did you go when you went out of town the other day? What did you do, Lum? Come on now, tell me all about it.
All right. Quick as I find time, I'll explain the whole thing to you. Has there been any phone calls for me this morning?
No, the phone ain't even rang once.
No new clients called up, huh?
What? Clients? What kind of clients?
Well, maybe it's too early for 'em to start coming in yet. As long as I ain't actually got my office open, I ain't even got a shingle up.
Office? What in the world are you talking about, Lum?
Well, a detective's got to have an office, ain't he?
Well, yeah, I reckon a detective. Wait a minute. Are you serious about becoming a detective?
Why, natural. Why not?
Well, now, Lum, just 'cause you promised to help Cedric Weehunt find his wallet, that ain't no reason for you to start thinking that you're an actual genuine detective.
Well, of course not. That's just one little old job. I've did other detective work. And that reminds me, I've got a client coming in this morning, so I better get busy and make out his report.
Yeah, well, just a minute now. What other detective work have you did?
All right, I'll just tell you.
I wish you would.
Just sit down there.
Huh?
I'll answer all your questions at once.
Oh. All right, I'm sitting. Go right ahead.
I'll have to make this short, of course, because I'm a busy man.
Just so as you tell me, that's all I care about.
I ought to have a crooked stem pipe's what I ought to have, and a couple of caps with bills sticking out both directions.
Well, you can't go both directions at once.
Well, that's what fools them.
You want to back up, turn your cap around. You don't need two bills on it.
I could do that, I reckon.
Why, sure.
Well, to begin with, you know that truck driver that come in here a couple of days ago and wanted to get some legal advice from me?
Yeah.
That young feller?
Yeah. Where have you got him now? In the penitentiary?
No, I ain't, Smarty.
Oh.
Got things all figured out for him.
Is that where you was at when you went out of town?
Well, sort of.
Well, was it or wasn't
That
it?
weren't the main reason I went, though. See, I got a big idea when that truck driver was telling me about how this substitute driver damaged the front end of the truck and all.
Yeah, I recollect that, yeah. The company wanted the regular driver to pay for the damage that the substitute done.
Yeah. And I figured it must be something a little suspicious on account of the way the substitute driver just turned in the truck and never reported the damage or nothing.
Yeah, that does sound sort of suspicious.
Then when this other feller told me what day the accident happened, that it must have happened somewhere on Highway 16, well, right then I got to putting two and two together.
Two and two what?
Just two and two.
Oh.
And what it added up to...
I know what it adds up to. It's 4. Take 2 and add 2 on to it. Well, that makes 4.
I know what 2 and 2 adds up to.
Well, we both know there ain't no use to explain that to neither one
Well,
of
you
us.
just
I can
take
go
it,
up to my 5s if you want me to.
Go up to 20 if you take your shoes off.
Yeah, I can count. There ain't no doubt about that.
I'll tell you how come I got that $150 for you if you'll just stop and listen.
Well, you mean that...
Throwing them mathematic problems at me.
You mean you added 2 and 2 and got 150? That's wrong, Lum. That's
Abner, will you please keep quiet and let me tell you about this? I'm a busy man.
Oh, excuse me.
Got clients all over.
Now let me count.
Anyway, I got to thinking, and I realized that was the same day that Ari Hodgkin's bull was killed, right there next to Highway 16.
Well, Robert the robot done that, Lum.
Well, nobody actually ever saw him do it, though, did they?
Why? Well, no, not actually.
See there? Well, I got to thinking that maybe Robert didn't do it.
Huh?
After all, the bull was found 20 or 30 feet away from the robot.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
So a truck driving along the highway could have hit the bull itself.
I know that it could have. Say, maybe we ought to find out more about this, Lum. Why, sure.
What do you think I was doing when I went out of town?
Huh?
I found out the name of the substitute driver for the company, and after looking for practical a whole day, I finally found him.
You did?
Oh, yeah. Had a long talk to him. He wouldn't admit nothing for a long time, but I finally scared him into it by showing him that I was justice of the peace.
You mean he actually admitted he was the one that hit Ari's bull?
He done it, yes, sir.
For the
He
land
done it.
take a lie.
Well, of course, I put the pressures on him.
He did, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Good
He
for
seen I
you.
had him. Then I went back to the company and told them what actually happened.
Well,
So right away, they straightened things out with the regular driver, and some insurance outfit's going to pay Ari for the loss of his bull.
oh, so that's how come Ari give the money back, huh?
Why, sure. That's all he could do. Because that proved right there that you and the robot wasn't guilty after all.
Why, sure, I know this. Good for you, Lump. Let me shake your hand.
Now get away.
You're a genius. Let me shake that little old hand of yours. Now,
Don't
put it out
start
there.
telling me how good I am.
Yes.
Just embarrassed. You're just saying it 'cause it's so.
Well, it is so. You're the most wonderfulest friend I ever had. I wish you was my uncle, old chum.
Well, Abner, after this, maybe you'll have more confidence in me. Maybe you'll put more trust into my judgment.
Doggies, I'll trust your judgment anywhere, no matter how bad it sounds.
Well, I'm glad to hear you talking that way.
From now on, Lum, old boy, whatever you say goes. Don't care what it is. If you say it, that makes it right with me, old boy.
Well, I don't want you to carry it too far.
Yes, sir, you're right. You're absolute right.
Wait a minute. There comes Cedric.
Huh? You're right. That's Cedric. That ain't nobody else but Cedric. You're right, Lum.
Granny, I ain't got a report made up for him yet neither.
Your report?
Oh, he's my client.
Huh?
I'm still working on the case of the missing wallet.
Well, I don't
write a
if you
book
ain't
about it.
found it yet. That thing is sure enough hid. I'll say that for it. When a detective like you can't find something, I'll say it is. Oh, howdy, Cedric.
Cedric, I wish you wouldn't call me that no more. I don't like it. From now on, I want you to call me Inspector. Well, in the futures, I want you to refer to me as Inspector Eddard.
You ain't a chicken inspector, are you?
No. I've seen one of them at a carnival once.
Yeah.
Had it on his hat band.
Them badges they were.
I never seen no chickens around there for him to inspect.
No.
No, Inspector Eddard's the Scotland Yard bird.
Scotland Yard bird?
That's what I'm known as in detective circles. Or that is, I will be.
Well, if you say so, it must be right. I wouldn't doubt your judgment for nothing in the world.
Well, how do you do, Mr. Yardbird? I'm sorrowful I'm late for my appointment.
Well, that's all right, Cedric. I ain't quite got your report done yet, neither. But I can give you a rough idea as to what I did so far in regards to your missing wallet.
Oh, he'll give it to you, Cedric. He'll give it.
Well, say, I want to tell you something about that first.
Yes,
You see,
don't worry, Cedric. If anybody can find that for you, old Inspector Yardbird there can do it.
Yeah, I'm feared I'm going to have some more information before I can get any clues to work on, Cedric.
Well, I done got the wallet now.
Just
so
stop
I reckon...
worrying about it, Cedric. He'll find it for you. Just tell old Lawmer the information he wants to know.
Yeah, what I'd like is a better description of the wallet.
What he'd like's a better description of the wallet, Cedric.
And what color it is and all that.
What color it is, Cedric?
Well, I can show you better than I can tell you.
That's a good idea, Cedric.
See, it looks just like this.
Oh, yeah. I'll jot that down. Brown alligator.
Genuine oil cloth.
Kind of wore around the edges there a little.
That ought to help me identify it when I find it.
Hey, old Lawmer find it, too. There's the out-cappingest detective that ever lived. Right
See
there.
that one. Like to measure it and get the exact size of it.
Watch him work with
Don't like to have no slip-ups when I'm on a case.
All right, but it seems kind of cute you're doing all this when I done found my wallet.
Now listen, Cedric, never doubt Lawmer's judgment. I admit sometimes it sounds like he's doing the wrong thing, but I found out he is always right. Yes.
All right, I got the measurements wrote down. Now, just look inside and see if there ain't some identification cards or something like that.
Doggy, that Lawmer sure knows his business.
Well, I can tell you what's in there without you looking at the Social Security card and the old Valentine from Clarabelle and a driver's license. Oh, I forgot to tell you some fish hooks in there.
You don't need to tell him, Cedric. He'll find it. Now, see there? Even writing it all down. There's my idea of a detective.
And I broke the lead in this pencil here. Can I borrow yours, Abner?
Yeah, sure. Anything you... no, I ain't got one either. Must be one around the store here something. Wait a minute, I'll find one for you.
Well, I still don't see what you have to go to all that bother for as long as I done found my wallet.
Now, look, Cedric, if you expect Lum to... found your wallet.
Granny, wait a minute. There's something wrong here.
Well, that's what I've been trying to tell you, and no use in you looking for it as long as I ain't lost it no more.
Doggy, that's a gooder.
Come on, do good now. How'd I ever happen to get mixed up like that?
Where'd you find your wallet, Cedric?
In my other pants.
Well, you're sort of a detective.
Well, I
yourself.
gotta hurry. Can I have my wallet back now, Mr. Yardbird?
Huh? Oh, sure. Still can't figure out how come a detective like me to do a silly... Well, for goodness sake.
What's the matter, Lum?
Where's it at?
Where's what?
The wallet.
Huh?
I know I set it right there on the counter about 2 minutes ago. Now it's gone. Don't nobody leave this room. Call the police. Get a detective.
Abner. I believe that's our ring.
I dog his Lum, I believe you're right.
I'll see. Hello, Jot 'em Down store. This is Lum and Abner.
And now let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. Well, as we look in on the little community today, we find the old fellows in the Jot 'em Down store. Lum is working over some kind of plans. Listen.
Come here, Abner, and look at this.
Huh?
Right here.
What you got there?
I want you to tell me what you think of these plans.
For the land sakes, what's that you're drawing? Looks like you've been playing tic-toe-tats there.
I just told you what it is. It's plans for changing this place of ours into a department store.
Well, department store?
Why, sure. Yeah. There ain't a single department store in Pine Ridge, is there?
Well, no, you mean you're going to let folks live here in the store?
No. There's just two stores here, ours and Dick Huddleston.
Well, I know that.
Of course, there's Ed Beckley's drugstore, but none of them's a department store.
Oh.
So I figured there's a wonderful opening here for some kind of a department store.
Yeah, ain't no lighthouses in town either, but I would want to put one up.
Well, this is different, though.
Well, what about your detective office you was going to open?
Well, the thing to do is to put in a department store.
Yeah, Lum, I said, what about your detective office?
Abner, if it's all the same to you, I'd just rather not discuss that.
Yesterday you claimed you was going to take up that work permanent.
Well, I've changed my mind.
Is it on account of the only case you had was hunting for Cedric's wallet when it weren't even lost?
No, that ain't it.
That sure was cute, you know. You standing there studying the wallet so you could identify it, and you done found it.
Abner, let's just drop that subject.
And the cutest part of all was when you lost it yourself.
I never lost it.
You did,
I just
done it.
happened to put it in my own pocket by mistake.
Oh,
Lots of brainy fellers are absent-minded that way.
well, come to think of it, I don't blame you for giving up that detective work, Lum.
Well, I'd have made just as good a detective as anybody, but I don't believe there's much money in it.
There is if you keep putting wallets in your pocket that way.
Yeah, but you don't always have wallets to work on.
No.
Besides, I believe this is a better idea I got now.
Well, anything be better than that detective thing, I know that.
See, I figured that when you come right down to it, when you scrape all of this glitter and glamour off of us, we're merchants at heart.
Yeah, what's that we got on us now?
Glitter and glamour.
Well, I never noticed that. We better get that stuff off, Lum.
Me and you started in as merchants, and that's the only thing that's kept us going. All these big ideas we have, we come right back to the store. And that's what we ought to stick to. That's why I think we ought to take our little old store here and make it into a big department store.
I don't see nothing glittering on me,
Look,
Lum.
stop brushing yourself. It ain't nothing that you can actually see. Just listen to what I'm saying.
Well, go ahead. I'm listening. I'll tell you though.
We've sort of let the store run down. It's time we did something about it. Special with the post-war area coming on.
Huh?
Business is liable to expand then, and we won't be ready for it. So I figured a department store is what we need.
Well, how are we going to make a department store out of this? We ain't got no elevators.
What do we need with elevators? We ain't got but one floor.
All the department stores I ever seen's got 'em.
Well, that'd look fine. Get people in an elevator and not have no place to take 'em. Get 'em up in the air there and open the door and somebody step out and break their neck.
Well, no, if we're going to put in elevators, I think we ought to have another floor.
We ain't going to put in no elevators.
How are we going to get 'em up that next floor then?
What next floor?
Why the... Oh,
What I mean by a department store, instead of having everything mixed up together like it is now, we can have different departments. Groceries in one section, hardware in another, and women's hats, and a glove counter, and a perfumery counter, and jewelry.
we ain't got no jewelry.
We've got pocket knives and alarm clocks. They come under the head in the jewelry.
They do.
And the nice part about it is having a sales girl for each department.
Mom, we don't need no girl for that jewelry department. We ain't got but 2 pocket knives and 1 clock. I can peddle them myself.
Well, we can get some beads and watch fobs and some of them Elks teeth. I'll tell you something else that's selling good now. That's them charms for charm bracelets. You know, horses and dogs and ice skates.
Horses and dogs in the jewelry department?
Well, I don't mean big horses, little ones.
Oh. Shetlands, huh?
No, not sure enough horses. Little charms, statues of them. Or not statues. You saw them things women wears on their wrists.
I never saw no woman wearing a horse on her wrist.
Well, I have. Well, they're just little charms made out of gold and silver.
I don't reckon I ever seen them.
Well, it's the latest thing in the way of jewelry. You know that.
Well,
Main thing right now is to get the store divided in departments, so when folks come in here, they can go right straight to the counter where it's at and get it.
for what's that?
Whatever they're looking for.
Huh? Well, how many departments are you thinking on having?
Well, that's what I'm working on now.
Oh.
The main thing I want to do is build a little office up there again the roof at the back end of the store so as I can sit up there and watch all the clerks and everything that's going on.
Well, where am I going to be sitting?
You ain't. You're going to be the floor walker.
Floor walker? You mean I've got to walk around with young'uns in my arm here all day?
No, not that kind. You get all dressed up and walk around amongst the customers and let them ask you questions.
Well, Lord me, Lum, I don't know many answers. I wouldn't be no good at such as that.
Well, they won't ask you hard questions.
They're liable to.
Just where things is at mostly. You just stand around and look like your feet hurt till somebody asks you a question, and you smile and say, "Good morning, what can we do for you?"
Smile with my feet hurting, not me.
And then they'll say, "Whereabouts is the hairpins at?" And you'll say, "Counter 28.
28, huh? Dogged, I better write that down before I forget it.
Well, wait a minute. There ain't no use to write that down now.
I'll forget it towards the world if I don't.
Abner, I don't know that it is 28. Fact is, I don't know where counter 28's at.
Well, I don't need it. Let's see, where's 27? It ought to be close to that somewhere.
I don't know where 27's at, neither.
Well, we better find out before I go telling folks. Ain't no use for me to stand out here if I don't know where stuff's at, Lum.
Well, wait till we get the things arranged in here, and then we'll number all the counters.
Well, I don't know nothing about that floor-walking business.
Well, you'll learn. You'll make a dandy.
You're just saying that, Lum.
Get you dressed up a little. Wish you was bald-headed so you could use a toupee.
Toupee? I thought I was going to walk.
Toupee, a wig.
A what?
You wear 'em on your head.
An automobile on my head?
No, a wig. It's hair.
Huh?
Like that Santa Claus outfit I always wear down there at the schoolhouse at the Christmas tree.
No, you don't. No, sir, you can stop right there. You think I'm going to stand around here in this store dressed up like Santa Claus in the middle of the summertime? You got another guest coming.
Well, you don't have to dress up like Santa Claus.
Well, I don't look like him unless I do, Lum.
Well, you ain't supposed to look like him.
Well, who am I supposed to look like then?
A floor walker. All you gotta do is wear your Sunday suit for every day. Them overhauls ain't gonna look right, I'll tell you that right now.
What's wrong with them? They're brand new. They've been washed but about twice.
Yeah, we'll have to dress ourselves up.
I can be sort of formal, wear striped overalls if you want me to.
No, that won't do. You gotta have a coronation right in your lapel.
Huh?
I'm gonna go dressed up too, you know.
Yeah, huh?
Of course, they can't see all of me sitting up there in that eagle's nest, but I can wear fancy neckties and maybe a silk hat or a derby.
Eagle's nest?
Oh, I just call it that. Gonna be way up high so that I can look down and see that everything's going all right. See that all the money that's took in goes into the cash drawer and stuff like that.
Oh.
I'll build it to look like a big nest. Folks will get to call me Lum Edwards, the eagle of the mercantile business.
You could put it on the chimney and be called a stork if you wanted to.
No, eagle's good enough.
Let's see what...
Big enough bird.
What kind of a bird could I be? Walking around the floor all the time. See. How about a road runner?
Oh, no.
Abner Peabody, the road runner of the mercantile business. Is that pretty good?
It's all right if you want to use it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Personal, I think one bird's enough.
No. Well, could be something else, I reckon. Let's see what would be good. How about being an elephant? That might help me recollect where things is at around here.
No, sir, Ever. The more I think about this, the better it sounds. I can see the store now. People crowding in here, sales girls dressed in black dresses.
Who's dead?
Well, that's the way they have a costume like that. Little white aprons with lace around the edges of them.
Well,
All the departments. Big ladies all ready to wear departments. Plows and wash tubs and horseshoes, fountain pen department. I grant it's the finest store in Polk County.
Well, it sounds pretty good, Lon, but where are we going to get the money to buy all that stuff with?
Well, now, that's a good question, Abner.
Yeah, but what's the answer?
Well, I think I've got that all studied out.
What is it?
Well, I ain't quite got all the details worked out yet, Abner.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to have to make a little trip into the county seat, and I think I'll be ready to spring my plan on you Monday.
Lum, I don't like that word spring. You just tell me what this is all about. I've been sprung enough around here by your ideas.
Now, listen, Abner, you got to have more faith in me than that. Just recollect this. Starting Monday, you're going to be in partnerships with the leading eagle of the mercantile business. I've got an idea so big it scares me to death to think about it.
Granny's, Abner. I believe that's our ring.
I know this, Lum. I believe you're right.
I'll see. Hello, Jot 'em Down store. This is Lum and Abner.
And now let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. Well, as we look in on the little community today, we find the old fellows in the Jot 'em Down store. Lum is unwrapping a package he's just brought in.
Now, wait, don't rush me, Abner.
Well, what is it now? What you got in the package there, Lum? Did you get that in at the county seat?
Just wait, I'll show you the prettiest thing you ever seen in your life.
Well, what is it? Is it a present for me?
Just wait till I get it unwrapped and you'll see.
Is it something to eat?
No, it's something I had printed up for the store.
Oh.
Yeah, there you are. There's one of them. Ain't them pretty?
Yeah, they're pretty all right. But what is it?
Well, they're stock certificates.
Oh, sort of like birth certificates, you mean?
No.
I know humans have to have them birth certificates for might not everything nowadays, but I never knowed livestock had to have them.
I never said livestock.
Well, dead stock don't need them, Lum.
I mean money stock. Shares and all that.
You mean you can cut hair with them things?
Shares, not shears.
Huh? Well, what are they, Lum? They're pretty, but let's settle down to business now. You tell me about that big plan for raising money that you said you was going to spring on me today.
Well,
Bring it.
This is it.
You mean we're going to raise money with them little pieces of paper?
Why, sure. We're going to sell them.
Well, Lord me alive, Lum. You can't make much out of just selling pieces of paper. You said yourself it'd take a few $1,000s to change our place here into a big department store.
Well, you don't understand, Abner. These are shares of stock in our new store. These things is worth $10 apiece, every one of them.
Further, Lancy, let me take another look at them. How many of them is there?
There's 1,000. Huh. That package sitting right there is worth $10,000.
Further, look, let me touch that thing just one time. Where did you get $10,000 to buy them with, Lum?
I never bought them.
Oh, where did you get them?
What you whispering about?
I feared somebody might hear me.
Well, what if they do? There ain't nothing unhonest about this.
Well, if they ain't, you got a heap better plan than I ever figured you had, Lum. Getting $10,000 for nothing. Lord me, I can tell you right now, I'm for that idea. I don't care what it is, I am for it.
Well, wait a minute. I don't mean I got them for nothing. I just mean I never give $10,000 for them.
That's fair to that.
They cost us $45.
45. Well, I'm still for the idea. Anytime you can buy something for $45 and sell it for $10,000, well, I want to be in on it. I'd be in on it if you couldn't get but $9,000 for them.
That's exactly what we're going to do. We're making $9,955 profit.
Hooray, hooray for us.
I figured it up in the mail hack on the way back from the county seat.
Yeah, but you're a good figure. I'll say that for you. You do know them arithmetic stuff. Yes, sir. You ought to have 2 packages of them, I believe, instead of one. One for each of us we ought to have.
Well, you can't sell too much stock in the store, though, Abner. Sort of got to put a limit on it so the stock will be worth more.
Huh?
See, the idea is this. Every time we sell one of these certificates to somebody, well, then they own a share of stock in the store.
Oh. You mean they're going to own the store?
Well, in a way, but me and you will still run things. See, what we're actually doing is corporating the store.
Putting a tin roof on it, huh?
No, not corrugated, corporated.
Well, there ain't nothing wrong with the roof we got, Lum. Oh, well, there's a couple little old leaks in it, but I can fix them sometime myself when I get around to it. I know I can.
Well, we ain't going to put on no new roof.
Well, we can do it, Lum. I'll tell you what we can do. We can just paint it up a little bit to where it'll look like it's new.
Listen, Abner, when you corporate a store, that just means you sell stocks in it to other folks.
Oh, I see. Yeah, what's wrong with me? Then they'll put the roof on, huh?
Oh, for goodness sake.
See if you can get them to fix the screens up too long.
Abner, if you'll just hush up, I'll try to explain this whole thing to you, if that's possible.
Well, you don't have to bother to explain it to me. I'm satisfied. Yeah, with them kind of profits, I don't care if I understand it or not. How much did you say now that you paid for them certificates? They're just $45?
Yeah, I could have got cheaper ones for $25.
I wish you had. We could have made more money.
Well, I want to have these eagles on here.
Eagles?
See the eagle on there holding them RAs and that flag?
Well, I seen it. I never know just what kind of a bird it was there at first.
Looks more official.
Oh, yeah, I see he's holding them R's. I thought that's part of his feet there.
$25 ones had the daisies around the edge there, but they never had that eagle there.
Oh, that looks sort of like an insurance policy, don't it?
Well, that eagle sort of ties in with the eagle's nest idea I had the other day.
What eagle's nest idea?
Don't you know? I said I was going to build an office up there in a sort of a balcony overlooking the store so I can see everything that's going on.
Well, I don't recollect nothing about no eagle's nest.
Well, you did too. I told you I was going to build the office to look sort of like an eagle's nest. Everybody will be calling me Lum Edwards, the eagle of the mercantile business. If you would just start it for me.
Yeah, I believe I do recollect hearing you mention that. I just thought you were joshing about it, though.
No, I was dead serious.
Well.
I can sit up there and keep my eagle eye on everything that's going on here. You'll be the floor walker, and you can get around amongst the customers and see that they're all waiting on.
Yeah, well, Lum, I've been thinking about that. I don't know nothing about being no floor walker.
Well, there ain't nothing to it.
No, I just don't know about it.
If a customer comes in, you can walk over to her and say, "Good afternoon, Miss Smith. Can I help you, ma'am?"
Can I help her? Oh, she's just looking. She don't want to buy nothing.
Who don't?
Miss Smith.
Well, how do you know what she wants? Who are you talking about, anyway?
Well, Riley Smith's woman, I reckon. Maddie Smith. She always just looks but never buys nothing.
Oh, for goodness sakes, I ain't talking about Maddie Smith.
Well, that's the only Miss Smith I know around here.
Might be Miss Jones for all I know, or Miss Johnson.
Bertha Johnson?
Might be. Don't matter who.
Well, I don't see how you'd get them two mixed up, Mom. That Bertha Johnson weighs 200 pounds if she weighs a ounce. Poor little old Maddie Smith won't weigh 100 pounds soaking wet.
Well, I just meant
And Bertha Johnson's got red hair and Maddie Johnson's is coal black.
I know how they look.
Well, how'd you get them so mixed up then?
I just said Miss Smith.
I believe you got that office or eagle's nest or whatever you call it too far from the front door, Lum. Well, your eyesight's been failing you. I don't believe you can tell who folks is from way back there.
I was just using them for example to show
Better
you.
move up closer.
Oh, well, forget it.
Yeah.
The important thing now is to sell a batch of this stock or we're not ever going to have a department store. Now, let's see. Who'd be a good prospect? Who around here's got any money?
Well, Charlie Redfield's got some, but it take a stick of dynamite to join him loose from any of it.
That's the trouble.
Might be the reason we got it, I don't know.
Won't hurt to call on him, though.
No.
He's a good businessman, or to know a good deal when he sees one.
Yeah, well, you can talk there. Wait a minute. There comes Grandpappy Spears and Cedric. Maybe one of them will buy a stock.
Yeah, try it out on him anyway.
Yeah.
I know I could sell Cedric if Grandpap weren't with him.
Oh, my, there wouldn't be nothing there to tell that boy about anything he's got the money for.
Well, gentlemen, come in.
Yeah, howdy, fellers, old friend.
Get up, Abner, and give Grandpap that chair.
Huh? Oh, yeah, sure. Here, Grandpap, old boy. Sit right down here and make yourself comfort.
Here, Cedric, you can have my chair.
Oh, you mean you're going to let me sit there in that swiveled-up chair of yours, Mr. Lum?
Yeah, sure. Help yourself.
Yeah, sit down, Cedric.
Well, wait a minute. This ain't no joke, is it?
Huh?
You fellers ain't put no tack under the cushions, have you?
Oh, no. Sit down, Cedric. It's all right, honest.
Jiminy, there's something peculiar going on here. You fellas never treated us this nice before.
Well, it's just 'cause we like you so much and think you're such smart business heads, Grandpap.
Yeah, you see, you fellas just in time to get in on the ground floor.
So that we're going to have a dirt floor in the place, too?
We're changing this into a big department store.
What's a dirt floor?
Opportunity is knocking at your door.
Oh, that was you that done that knocking, Mr. Lum. I seen you.
Anybody could have saw that, Lum. You ought to reach around behind you there.
Well, I meant for you to see me. I'm Opportunity, and I'm knocking at your door.
Huh?
We're going to give you and Cedric a chance to make a good invest, Grandpap. Hell, so long, fellas.
Yeah, now, sit down, Grandpap.
Yeah, wait
Listen
just a minute.
Now. Listen to this.
We're going to give you a chance to become a big mercantile king. A chance to become partners in the Jot 'em Down department store.
Yes, sir.
Oh, sakes, I ain't got no money to buy partnerships in no store. Oh, all it costs you is just $10 apiece. $10?
That's ever since.
Yeah, you made a sale, then. Yeah, I'll take the pigeon-toed thing.
Well,
Just for me, too.
Well, good
Well,
for you.
good.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Hand me a couple of them stock certificates there.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Might as well just set a big stack of them over here. I can see right now this stuff is going to go like hotcakes.
Oh, yeah, this was a good idea you had, Lum.
Well, wait a minute here. You mean there's going to be that many stockholders in the store?
Yeah, there's 1,000 shares there at $10 a share, Grandpap.
Oh, well, hold on then. I thought I could buy a fourth interest in the whole Spavin-legged store for $10.
Why, no, we couldn't afford to do nothing like that, Grandpap.
Yeah, I wouldn't be interested in.
No more me neither.
And I'll tell you right now, Lum, nobody else is going to be interested in going in with 1,000 others when the two of you ain't been able to make more than a living out of it.
Doggies, I hadn't thought about
Come on,
that,
Cedric,
Lum.
let's get out of this flat-footed fire trap.
Yes, Mom.
Doggies, 1,000 partners, that's a lot. Couldn't even get them all in the store, I don't believe.
That gummit, other big companies does it somehow.
Be awful crowded around these counters.
They sell thousands and hundreds of shares of stock. Folks goes down to the stock exchange and buys and sells stocks in different companies every day. So there must be some way. Wait a minute. I believe I'm getting an idea.
Huh?
Abner, do you know where you could get a blackboard and a telegraph key?
Blackboard and it. What in the world do you want something silly like that for now, Lum?
Don't ask silly questions. Just get 'em. All right, Grannies, if this new idea of mine don't sell that stock of ours, I'll eat every last one of them certificates, eagle and all.
Granny's, Abner, I believe that's our ring.
Doggies, Lum, I believe you're right.
I'll see. Hello, Jot 'em Down store. This is Lum and Abner.
And now, let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. Well, as we look in on the little community today, we find Abner in the Jot 'em Down store watching Lum write some figures on the blackboard. Listen.
I wish you could have got a bigger blackboard than this, Abner. I can't hardly get everything I want wrote on this.
Well, I still don't see what you want with it, Lum. Folks are going to think you're touched in the head standing around here drawing pictures on Little Pearl's blackboard.
I ain't drawing pictures.
Well, I wish you'd please tell me what you're doing. I thought you said you studied up some big plan to where we could sell all them stock certificates and raise the money for a department store.
Well, that's what I'm doing.
Now?
Just wait till you see what I'm printing up here at the top of the board here.
Well, what is it? Let me see.
Just wait a second. Let me get done.
Can't read plumb through you.
There, now read that.
Let's see. Move over a little. The Pine Ridge Board of Trade.
That's it. What do you think of it?
Well, I think it's fine.
I thought you'd like it.
But what does it mean? You gonna trade boards? I don't believe folks are interested in swapping blackboards, Lum.
You want to swap blackboards?
Well, you better not. Don't forget that there belongs to Little Pearl.
Abner, a board of trade is a stock exchange.
Huh?
That's a place where big investors and speculators come to buy and sell shares of stock on the market. It's where big business typhoons get corners on stuff. Like, say, getting a corner on the potatoes.
Well, that's a pretty good trick. All the potatoes I ever seen was round. Ain't no corners on them.
I don't mean them kind of corners. I mean where one feller buys up practical the whole market of some one thing and pushes the price up and sells it and makes millions and thousands of dollars, I think.
You mean like old man Dalton?
Old man Dalton.
Yeah, he sells potatoes down there on the corner. He's got that little stand down there, you know.
Oh, well, I don't mean that.
Of course, I don't think he makes no millions of dollars. He's lucky if he breaks even hardly.
Well, Abner, I'm afraid you don't understand this stock exchange business.
Lum, I ain't going to stand out on the corner all day long selling potatoes.
Well, you don't have to. The idea is this. Me and you are running the Pine Ridge Board of Trade. We've got seats on the stock exchange.
Well, I'm glad we get to sit down to do it. I still don't think we're going to sell many of them potatoes, though. Most folks around here grow their own.
We ain't going to sell potatoes.
No, I don't believe we will.
The main thing we're going to sell is stocks in the new Jot 'em Down department store.
Well, we tried that yesterday, never sold them. Potatoes is better than that,
I know, but we'll sell them now. See, what we do is list the price of the stocks on the blackboard here, and then every once in a while the prices go up. Then folks will want to buy it because they can see where they can make some profits off of it.
Well, now, how does the price go up on it?
Well, the way we do that is just run this telegraph key you got for us and get the latest reports that way.
Well, who's sending out them reports? You can't understand all that tapping that comes over the telegraph, can you?
I don't need to, because I'm the one that's sending out the report.
Sending them to yourself?
Well, yeah, but nobody needs to know that. It'll look like we're getting reports from New York or some way off place. I got this all figured out, so just don't worry about it.
Well, now, what's all that other stuff you got rolled up there on the board? That wheat and steel and cotton?
Well, them are other stocks we got listed. Them figures there show what they're selling at.
You mean we're going to sell all that other stuff, too?
Oh, yeah.
Well, good.
Not right away we ain't, of course. We more than likely will eventually, though. What we got to do now is to get our Board of Trade node throughout the country, and then big outfits all over will start listing their stocks with us.
They will, huh?
Oh, yeah. No matter what business you go into, you've got to sort of start at the bottom and work up gradual.
Yeah, well, if we ain't selling that other stuff up there, I don't see what you got it listed down there for.
Well, I don't want folks around here to think we got a little old two-bit stock exchange. Besides that, we can write figures down there that'll show that our stock is the best one to buy.
Oh. Well, now, how do you do that now?
Well, by having the other stocks keep going down all the time while ours is going up.
Well, I still don't see what makes them stocks go up and down. Is it that little telegraph key there that does it?
No, that's just what we get the reports over. What actual makes them change is the bulls and the bears.
Well,
When the bears has got the market, they run the price down.
They do, huh?
Yeah, right now, according to them figures on our board, it looks like the bears has got the wheat.
Wheat? Oh, what a shame.
It looks like they got the cotton, too, according to our figures.
Bears has got the cotton?
According to the board there, they've got it.
Well, that is too bad. Oh, that's the first time I ever heard of them varmints bothering cotton. Boll weevils is bad, I know that. Just looks like it ain't one thing, it's a half a dozen or something else to ruin the crop.
Well, it ain't hurting us none.
No, I reckon all the cotton's out here done picked anyway. Ain't many bears around here no way.
Well, these bears we got around here in these mountains ain't the kind we're talking about.
No, they must not be, for I never heard of nobody around here complain about bears getting in their cotton. They're awful bad after honey. Now, Grandpap, he'd just plumb give up trying to keep bears. They'd just tear the hives up as fast as the bees could fill them.
Well, these ain't the kind of bears that run loose that way, though. Market bears. The kind that buys cotton and wheat and such as that.
Bears can't buy nothing. They ain't got no money.
Well, no, these around here ain't.
I don't believe none of them have. It'd look plumb silly to have a bear walk in here and pull out a big roll of bills and want to buy something. I know good and well they couldn't read them figures on that blackboard. No way. It's hard enough for me to do it. I know I'm smart as a bear.
Well, the kind of bears I'm talking about is some of the biggest financials we got in the country. Big capital.
Bears?
Yes, sir, bears. Bears and bulls both.
Well, live and learn, I reckon.
They've got chairs right there in the market. Buy and sell all day
Now,
long.
just a minute. Now, just stop right there, Lum.
What's the matter with that?
Well, it's all right for me and you to have seats in here, but I don't want a batch of bears sitting around the store here, running loose, knocking everything over. Them things are dangerous, Lum. They'll scratch you to pieces. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to set some bear traps around in here.
Oh, for goodness
It's
sake.
the only safe thing to do, Lum. Hey, Doggers, wait a minute. I believe that gives me an idea. Sure, you want to sell other stuff to list on the board there. Why don't we sell that?
Sell what?
Bear meat.
Bear meat.
Yes, sir. We've got the bears. They won't cost us a cent. We can make big profits on that.
Listen, Abner, when I
We
said
don't even
bears,
have to go out and hunt for them. They're going to come right here in the store and sit down. Tell you what we can do, Lum. We'll set a trap right in front of each chair, see? We won't look at them when they walk in it. This is the slickest hunting I ever done. I'm glad you thought of this,
Oh,
Lum.
goodness, Abner. It's got to where you don't understand nothing.
Well, I thought I was doing pretty good. We want to raise money for a new department store, and I can't think of no better way to do it. Scarce as meat is. Ain't no telling how high a price we can charge for it. Go ahead, write that down there on the board. Bear meat is going up.
Now,
Put it
wait a
down
minute,
there.
Abner. I ain't going to do no such a thing.
Lum, think of the money we can make. Get folks start eating bear burgers. Them would be good. Folks will pay anything for meat nowadays. Won't have to charge them no red points neither. Dogged, we'll do the biggest business we've ever did in here.
All right, now wait right there.
Fried bear steak.
One thing we ain't doing is running a black market.
Black market.
That's exactly what we'd be doing if we sold meat for high prices and not charging no red points. Oh, that's the worst one thing we could possibly do.
Well, there's a meat shortage.
Yeah, and the black market is one reason there is a shortage. That's where too much of our meat's going right now. Then all them unpatriotic folks that's willing to pay them high prices gets more than their share. And when they do that, there ain't enough left to go around for everybody. If everybody'd play square, we'd have a lot better chance of whipping this meat shortage.
Yeah, well, I never meant to do nothing unhonest, Lum.
Well, I know you never have, and I reckon a lot of folks that's patronized black markets never exactly aimed on doing nothing unhonest. But the results are just as bad. What we got to do is stamp out them dead blame black markets.
Well, how are we going to do it?
Well, it's easy if you just do it. Just recollect these two rules. Don't never pay more than ceiling price for any meat you buy. And always give full ration points for it.
I'll recollect that. Don't pay more than ceiling, give full ration points.
Yeah. Government's doing all it can, but it can't make a success out of it unless the people cooperate.
No. So that bear meat idea's out then, huh?
Of course it is.
Well,
For one thing, we ain't got no bear meat to sell in the first place.
all we got to do is just set traps in
For
front of
pity's sake,
them.
ain't you got that straight in your mind yet?
Well, I just thought it was a good idea. Well, listen, if a fella just went out hunting and caught one bear and then taking it home and ate it, well, that wouldn't be on legals, would it?
Well, no, of course not. That'd be all right.
Yeah.
Just so you never sold none of it.
No.
But you ain't going hunting, I'll tell you that right now. We got too much work to do around here.
Oh,
Fact is, I better get on the telephone, make a public announcement over the party line about the new Board of Trade. I'll do that right now. Give them the fire alarm ring. That'll get them all to the phone.
oh yeah, that'll do it.
Abner, you better get out all them stock certificates so we can sell them quick as the crowd starts coming in.
Yeah, all right. There's something else I want to do first.
Hello, everybody. There ain't no fire. This is just Lum Edwards, the stock exchange king, making a public announcement. Today is the day of the opening of the new Pine Ridge Board of Trade. We've got an extra good stock on sale as an introductory offer, and I advise all of you to get down here and start buying before the bulls and the bears come in.
Oh, there, that ought to do it.
Well, much obliged, folks, and I hope to see you soon at the stock exchange. It's the chance of a lifetime for all you financials. Thank you, and goodbye. Granny, that ought to get 'em in here by the hundreds. I bound you to inside
Hey,
of a
watch
half
out where
an
you're
hour.
stepping there, Lum.
What happened?
I told
For
you to watch
goodness sake,
out.
what idiot set a trap right here in the store?
Granny's, Abner. I believe that's our ring.
I dog his Lum, I believe you're right.
I'll see. Hello, Jot 'em Down store. This is Lum and Abner.
Now let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. Well, as we look in on the little community now, we find Lum sitting leisurely at his breakfast table. Abner has just come in. Listen.
Oh, come in, Abner. Come on in. I just boiled up a pot of coffee. Yeah, sit down and have a cup.
Hello, me no, Lum. I ain't got time. What's the matter with you? Don't you know this is the 4th of July?
Oh, sure, I know it.
Well, what are you doing sitting here drinking coffee for then?
Oh, I don't, because I like it, that's why.
Well, I know, but you're supposed to be over to my house right now, Lum. Pomeroy's will be there any minute to pick us up and carry us on out to the picnic ground.
Oh, you and Elizabeth going in Earl's car, huh?
Yeah, you are too, so come on, let's get started now.
Well, wait a minute, Abner.
Hurry up, Elizabeth sent me over here to fetch you over there.
Well, thanks, but I don't believe I'll go, Abner.
Huh?
I say I don't believe I'll go.
You know what you're saying?
Why, sure, I know.
Well, this is the 4th of July. This is the day of the annual picnic out there at Pin Oak Flat.
I know it.
You always getting a slim man's race every year out there.
I know what I win that thing, well, I'm tired of it.
Well, we ain't missed a picnic for years, Lum.
I know we ain't, but this year I'm going to.
Doggy, that's the beatin'est thing I ever heard of. Now, why ain't you going?
Well, Abner, I'll say... Well, no, I believe that was my ring there. Excuse me a minute.
Doggy, he must be out of his head.
Hello. The elevator just revved in.
Slim man and fat man.
Well, happy 4th of July to you, Elizabeth.
Sacrilege, I know he's going.
Yeah, he's here. Just a minute and I'll put him on. Here, Abner, it's your woman.
Oh, reckon what she wants. Well, let's hurry. Hello, honey.
I'll get out there and lemonade myself to death. You see.
Go by the store and get what? I thought the Pomeroys were supposed to bring olives.
Flying game makes me sick, too.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I'll ask him. Yeah, we'll hurry. All right, honey. Goodbye. Lum, Elizabeth wants to know if you still got them folding chairs, them canvas ones, you know. If you had, we're supposed to bring them along.
Yeah, I believe I still got them somewhere. Don't recollect exactly where I put them, though.
I don't know what she wants to drag them things along for. Me and Earl can take the cushions out of the car and be right comfort on them. Takes you a couple hours to figure out how to get them set up, and then when you try to sit down in them, they fold up again every time.
What, the cushions out of the car?
No, them folding chairs, Lum. Them things will pinch you. Well, we better find out and get going here and find them chairs.
Yeah, I'll help you look for them, but I told you I ain't going.
Well, now, that's plumb silly, Lum.
Maybe so, but my mind's made up.
Well, why ain't you going?
Well, Abner, well, that's my phone again. Excuse me.
Well, I'll look around for them chairs, and I'll tell them where.
Hello, elevator, Tracy.
Under the bed.
Oh, hello, Ulysses. Yeah, it is a good day for it. How's that?
It'll comfort to sit under there.
Oh, yeah, he's over here. Yeah, just a second, Ulysses. Hey, Abner, this is for you. It's Ulysses S. Quincy.
Oh, much obliged. Reckon what he wants now.
I think I know where them chairs is at. Go ahead.
Hello? Oh, well, we're going with Earl, Ulysses, Earl Pomeroy.
That ain't a chair under the bed.
Well, I don't know why not. Well, we can squeeze you in some way, I reckon. Oh, I don't think Earl will mind. It'll just be you and your woman and the kids, won't they? Who? Oh, I never knowed they was visiting you. Well, it will make it a little crowded, I reckon. We'll figure it out some way, though. Yeah, Lum can hold some of the kids on his lap, I reckon.
Oh, can he?
Yeah, well, you going over to my place. Me and Lum will meet you over there. Yeah, all right, Ulysses, old boy. Goodbye. Okay, I hope Earl's got good, strong springs on that car of his. Did you find the chairs, Lum?
No, but I happen to think I recollect where they're at. They're over to Spears's. Grandpap borrowed them for the picnic last year. Never brought them back.
Oh, well, we'll pick them up on the way back from the store then. Let's see now, what was I supposed to get over at the store?
Olives.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I ought to ask Ulysses for bringing olives.
Well, even if they are, you'll more than likely need more.
Yeah, maybe so. Ulysses' brother from Hatfield up here with all his young'uns, and they're all going along, too.
Oh, that's fine.
No, they'll be squalling and hollering and fighting all day long. And one of them's bound to fall in the creek, I know that. Them young'uns Ulysses ain't no angels, far that goes. Recollect last year I had the whole little Ellery on my lap, and he had candy all the way out there. I was shivered with it from head to foot. They had to pry me out of the car when we got there. Well, we better get started, I reckon,
You'd
Mom.
have putty knife to clean yourself off.
Oh,
I ain't going, Abner.
Well, don't you want to have any fun?
Well, yeah, I like to have fun as far as that goes.
Well, come on, let's get going then. This is a holiday. Happy holiday. 4th of July just comes once a year. Don't forget that, Lum.
Yeah, that's its main advantage.
Well, come on, get your hat on, Lum. We're holding things up. They're waiting for us. Come on.
There's the phone again. You might as well get it. It's more than likely for you, some of that.
Well, they're more like they're ready to start. That's the whole trouble. Hello? No, this is Abner. Oh, what is it, Elizabeth? Well, I ain't been to the store yet.
Spend the whole day getting ready.
Blew in? Well, you ain't got time to wash clothes. This is a holiday. Oh, who's been bit by ants?
Uh-oh. Started already.
Well, what are the Blevins kids doing over at our house? There?
Oh, for pity's sake.
Well, on me, I don't think there'll be room for 'em, Elizabeth.
Put them on top.
'Cause Quincy's and his brother from Hatfield and their kids are all going with us, that's why. I told them they could about, just a few minutes ago. Well, I can't do that, Elizabeth. They're all planning on it now. Well, all right, I'll try, but it ain't gonna be easy. You know how stubborn Ulysses is. Well, all right, honey, we'll hurry. Goodbye. Oh, me. Trouble in the home. Lum, would you do me a favor?
Right, sure, if I can.
Call up Ulysses and tell him it was all a mistake and him and his brother can't go with us after all.
Oh, no. Now, don't get me in this mess. This is all you're doing.
No, well, I reckon you're right. Well, might as well get it over with, I guess. Doggy, it's a cinch we can't all pile into Earl's car. I know the whole bunch can't go.
Are the Blevinses going along, too?
Yeah, they was going with the Seastrunks, but Ezra's car broke down, so the Seastrunks are going to crowd in with the Bartons and the Goshens. Well, I don't get no answer over there.
Ring 'em again.
Yeah.
What happened? Did the little Blevinses young'un get bit by some ants over at your place?
Yeah, and they're not even out to the picnic grounds yet.
Well, if the Blevinses are going, then their dog must be going, too.
Their dog?
Well, they never go nowhere without that old hound.
My
He's
dog,
about
that's
14
right.
years old.
Yeah, that's the worst part of it, too. Him and my dog don't get along. There'll be one dog fight there today, there'll be 20.
Well, just so Elizabeth and Miss Blevins don't get to fighting again this year over whose dog it was that started the dog fight.
Yeah, of course, I'd rather watch him and the dogs, I believe. Ain't as much barking and growling, but there's more biting and hair pulling. And I got a muzzle over the place. I wouldn't know where to put on the dog or Elizabeth, so yeah, I'm sorry them two women's getting together again. They still don't answer over there. Yeah, looks like they must be on their way over to my place already. What a time that's gonna be now.
Well, I always say it's nice when neighbors can get together on a happy holiday this way.
Yeah. Well, I reckon I better get a batch of rope down to the store.
Oh, now, Abner, don't hang yourself. It ain't that bad.
No, not for that. We're going to have to tie some of the young'uns on the mud guards there. I can see that right now. Put the women folks out there or something.
Yeah, you don't want to squash the lunch basket or bust Ulysses' brother's guitar.
No.
You'll have to take that thing along, I reckon.
Oh, yeah, he plays and sings that beautiful.
That'll be nice.
Yeah, love to hear him sing.
He's got that harmonica fashioned up there, and he plays that and plays the harmonica and the guitar at the same
Oh,
time.
he's handy with such as that. He's an inventor, that feller is. Yes,
I
sir.
suppose them young'uns of his will bring along them dandy little bean shooters, too. Work up a lot of jolly fun by shooting everybody in the back of the neck.
More than likely. Well, come on, Lum. Let's get going. We got a lot of work to do, you know.
Abner, how many times do I have to tell you I ain't going?
Well, that's just plumb silly, Lum. Now, why ain't you going?
Well, just a second, the phone again. You might as well get it.
Oh, all right. Hello. What is it now, Elizabeth?
This is more fun than the picnic.
Oh, my goodness. Well, did you try to call him at his office in his house?
When the pin out flats, I turn them young'uns loose on them acorns down
All right, I'll try to find him.
there. Fatten them up for the summer.
Earl called and said what? For the land's sakes, well, why can't his boy help him fix it?
Uh-oh.
say.
Now what?
I've got to find Doc Miller 'cause a Blevins kid pushed little Ellery off the back porch and skinned him up. And then I got to go by the schoolhouse and help Earl fix a flat tire. His boy can't help him do it 'cause they sent him back to the house to shut the windows 'cause it looks like rain.
Granny, it does look like rain, don't it?
Oh, Lord me alive, flat tire. What are you grinning at, Lum?
You grinning.
You are done it now. Now, you just tell me what's a dad blame funny.
Not a thing.
Well, all right then. Let's get going, get this over with.
Abner, ain't you got it through your head yet that I ain't going?
Well, ain't you got it through your head? This is a holiday picnic. You're going to miss out on all the fun.
Well, Abner, I'll tell you. You run along, and I'm just going to sit here and suffer in this rocking chair while you fellas are out up there having such a good time. Tell everybody Happy 4th of July.
Granny's, Abner. I believe that's our ring.
I know this, Lum. I believe you're right.
I'll see. Hello, Jot 'em Down store. This is Lum and Abner.
Now let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. Well, as we look in on the little community today, we find the old fellows in the Jot 'em Down store waiting for business to start booming. Listen.
Well, I don't see why you keep saying it was such a good idea, Lum, when we ain't sold a single share of that stock yet. Not one have we sold.
Well, just give us time, Abner. Your trouble is you expect to do things too quick.
Quick nothing. We've had them stock certificates printed for right now a week. I figured we'd done have the store made into a department store by now.
Well, the whole trouble is most of these folks around here don't know nothing about stock markets. They just now beginning to take interest in it. I had 3 or 4 ask me about it yesterday.
Well, I just hope it works out all right.
Oh, it will, don't worry. You seen how interested Uncle Henry Lunsford got in here this morning when I got done explaining it to him, didn't you?
Well, he seemed interested, but he walked out of here without buying none, Lum. That's the whole trouble right there. They won't buy, they'll talk.
Well,
Yeah.
that's our ring. I'll get it.
Think they see them high prices on that board and it scares them all.
Hello, Pine Ridge Board of Trade. Who? Oh, hello, Mose. Why, it's up a little this morning, Mose. Well, let's see. Right now, it's $100 a share.
I had my way we'd sell it
Why,
right
it
now.
started out at $10 a share. Yeah, it's a shame you never got in on it. All right, I sure will, Mose. All right, Mose, not at all. Thank you. All right. What'd I tell you, Abner? That was Mose Moose. He's wanting to buy up on the stock.
He is.
Yeah, he said he wanted me to watch the market for him, and if our department store stock got back down to $10 a share, to buy one for him.
Well, it's $100 now. Ain't it?
Yeah, but I think I'm fixing to get another report right now.
I don't see how you can tell that way.
Get up and let me sit down there where I can get to that telegraph.
Yeah, sure.
Granny's, I'm a broker, Abner, for the first time.
Sounds to me like it's working all right, Lum.
Sure, it's working all right. I done got it down to $50 a share.
I thought you said you broke it the first time.
I said I'm a broker.
Oh,
I'm handling Moses' stock market business for him. Granny's, it's down to about 30 now. I think maybe I ought to give Moses a call.
I thought he said he didn't want to buy till he got to 10.
Well, he don't, but I thought I better call him and let him know how the market's going.
No, but I reckon I must be awful thick-headed, but I can't keep up with what you're doing now.
Well, just wait a minute now. You understand.
Wish I could understand.
Hello, Mose. This is your broker.
Good, I could talk to Woodpecker.
Your broker, Lum Eddard. See, I'm your broker because I'm buying stocks for you now. Yeah, well, to be honest, I never knowed what that was myself till a few days ago.
I don't know yet.
Yeah, why, what I called you up about, Mose, I think the Bears has got the stock market.
Uh-oh.
The Bears.
That's a bear dog says some trash.
Oh, no, it ain't nothing to worry about. That just means that the market's dropping. Yeah, the Jot 'em Down store department store stock is dropped to $30 a share now.
Oh.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised to see it go to 10 any time. And if it does, I think you ought to plunge and buy 2 shares anyway. Oh. Well, as your broker, I'm advising you to do it. Well, no, I don't hardly know where to advise you to get the money. Yeah, all right, Mose. I'll watch it for you. Yeah. All right, Mose.
Well, howdy, Cedric.
Goodbye. Well, good morning, Cedric.
What can we do for you today?
Oh, I don't know. Just wanted to find out about this new boarded-up trade you characters are running.
It's board of trade, Cedric, a stocks market.
Yeah, and I, Granny Cedric, I believe you come in just at the right time. I just given a client of mine a tip on the market. Advising him to buy Jot 'em Down store stock.
Advising who?
A client of mine, Mose Moose. I'm his broker now, looking after his finance problems for him.
Oh, wish somebody'd look after mine for me.
Why, Granny's, I'll look after him for you. I'm a broker.
Well, I am too, nearly.
You're a broker, Cedric?
Well, I ain't got but $20.
Well, that's enough, Cedric. Take that amount and invest it proper, and they'll tell them how much money you can make out of it.
All I need's $40.
$40.
Yes, Mom. To make a down payment on a second-hand car I think I can get from Whitey Fink.
What's the matter with your car, Cedric?
Well, it don't look good enough. Not for a feller in my position, these ways.
Huh.
Mine's just got 2 fenders left on it, and Whitey's has got 3.
Well, I don't blame you for wanting to make a change in it.
Well, Granny's, if this Jot 'em Down store stock gets back down to $10 a share, you take that $20 and buy 2 shares of it, you're liable to build that into enough money to buy a new car after the war.
Well, how much is it now, Sheriff?
Well, let's see, it's 30, but I think I'm gonna get another report right now. Wait a minute.
Is them carbide lights on Whitey's car working, Cedric?
Yes, Mom. One of them.
Well, good.
All right, Granny, there it is. $10 a share right now. Change the board up there, Abner.
Yeah, sure. I'll tell you. $10 a share, huh?
Yeah, how about it, Cedric? Make up your mind. She's liable to jump any minute.
Well, I don't know nothing about this stock market business. How do you make any money out of it?
Well, a feller just watches the market and buys stocks when they're cheap, and then when they go up, he sells them back to the broker and takes his profits. There's been fortunes made on the stock market, Cedric.
Oh, yeah, fellers have made up into the thousands, Cedric.
And there's been fortunes lost, too. That's the reason you want a good broker like me handling things for you. Somebody that knows things up and down and backers and forwards and every other which way. With me to advise you, that $20 might make you a millionaire.
Yes, Mom. Well, if I could just get to be a thousandaire, that'd be all right. Well, sir, I believe I'll take 2 shares, Mr. Lum.
Well, good. Good for you, Cedric. Hand me 2 of them certificates.
Yeah,
Cedric.
sure. Got them right here. Yeah, here they are, right here.
All right, there you are, Cedric. Now then, you're a stockholder in the Jot 'em Down
Yeah,
store.
let me shake your hand, Cedric.
Give me another one of them, Abner, and I'll run over to the barber shop with it.
Yeah.
Here's the $20, Mr. Lum.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Cedric. Here, Abner's the treasury. Put it in the cash drawer, Abner.
Yeah, sure. I'll take care of it.
Well, I'll run over there and be back in just a minute. Come here a minute, Abner. Excuse us, Cedric.
Yeah, sure. What's the matter, man?
Give me time to get over to the barber shop, and then you sit down there at the desk and start working that telegram key like you was getting a market report, and then call me up over there and tell me what the market's doing.
Well, I don't know nothing about reading that there ... dash business law.
Well, you don't have to. Just make out like you're reading it, and just tell me wheat's up and cotton's down or something like that.
Oh.
Maybe you better say the Jot 'em Down store stock's up to make Mose feel good.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I can.
Well, I'll see you fellas directly.
Yeah, all right, Lum.
What was Mr. Lum telling you?
Oh, nothing, Cedric.
Secret?
No, just something about the market.
He weren't talking about me, was he?
Oh, of course not, no.
You think I made a good invest whenever I bought that stock, Mr. Evans?
Why, sure I do. We get this changed into a department store, I think we'll all make some money out of it.
Good. I mean buying it for $10 and selling it when the market goes up.
Well, I wouldn't count too much on that, Cedric. I believe I'd just keep it for an invest. Someday you being a stockholder, you might get to be president of the whole store. You can't tell.
Right now, I'd rather have that car on Whitey's I was talking about. It's a late 1926 model.
Yeah, wait a minute, Cedric. Got to get the market report. I'm going to be there by now, I reckon. Let me sit down. That's it.
Can you hear what them things saying too, Mr.
Oh, Lord, me, yes, it's plumb easy. Cotton's up, wheat's down, and... Oh, but these batteries are sure getting awful weak. Been working this thing too much, I think. Well, gets too many of these.
How's that Jot 'em Down store starting?
Oh, why, it's up, I think.
Oh, good. How much?
Why, it's, I don't know, about $20 a share.
Oh, well, good. I believe I'll just sell mine back to you.
Sell it back? You can't do that, Cedric.
Mr. Lum said I could. Said I could buy stuff when it was low and sell it back to you when it rose.
Well, I don't know nothing about that, Cedric. You'll have to talk to Lum about that. So I'm going to call him over at the barber shop, too, and tell him, wait a minute. That's him coming across the street there now.
Yes, well, that's him.
So he got back fast. Mose must not have been there.
Well, you'll be surprised to find out I done made $20 once.
I'm scared so, Cedric. You talk to him about this. I don't know a thing about it, not nothing. Yeah, what's the matter, Lum? I was just fixing to call you over there.
No, he's closed up and went to dinner.
Oh.
I just seen Mousy Gray on the street and he told me.
Well, I got the market report like he told me to, and I told Cedric Jot 'em Down store stock is up to $20.
Well, good. See there, Cedric, what did I tell you?
Yes, well, now I want to sell it back to you. Take my $20 profits and go buy that car.
Well, here, Cedric, we can't give you no $40 back.
That's what I told him.
Well, you said you would. Said to buy cheap and sell it high.
Yeah, but what I meant, Cedric, all right. Wait a minute, though. Let me get the latest report.
Yeah, get another
I'm
Lum.
going to give you all it's worth. Might have went up to $100 a share. And on the other hand, it might have dropped back down to $10 a share. I don't.
I hope.
I'll get it. Wait a minute. What'd you do to this thing, Abner?
I never done nothing. Them batteries are awful weak, Lum. Just barely working when I tried it.
That's what's the matter. The batteries is down. Well, I can't get no report, Cedric.
No, can't get it now, Cedric.
Well, just give me the $40 then. That's good enough for me.
Well, what do you know about that? Look at there, Abner. It's 1 o'clock.
Well.
Stock market's closed for today.
Oh, that's it, Cedric. Market's closed. Can't do no business now. You know that 1
I
o'clock
don't
curfew.
care. I want my money. I want my $40.
Well, to be honest, Cedric, we ain't got that much in the cash drawer.
No, all we can do is just give you your $20 back.
Yeah.
Doggone it, you said I could get it. So I'm going home and get my papa, and he'll make you give it to me, or else he'll whoop the daylights out of
Here
you.
now, Cedric, come back here now, Cedric! Oh my goodness. What are we gonna do, Lum?
I think we better get out of here, Abner. Somehow or other, I feel our first crash coming on.
Huh?
I believe the Bulls and Bears has got it.
Granny's, Abner. I believe that's our ring.
All right, Doggy's Lum, I believe you're right.
I'll see. Hello, Jot 'em Down store. This is Lum and Abner.
And now let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. Well, as we look in on the little community today, we find Abner in the Jot 'em Down store. Lum is just entering. Listen.
Come in. Oh, it's you, Lum.
Yeah.
Doggy, I'm glad you're back. Cedric just called and said him and his papa was on their way over the store to sell us back them stocks we sold him.
Yeah, well, I hurried fast as I could. Takes that Mose Mooch 2 years to make up his mind about anything.
Did you sell him some stocks?
Just 1 share or so. But that's better than nothing, though.
Yeah, but that ain't enough, Lum. That's just $10, and Cedric claims we owe him $40.
Well, we can make that up all right now. See, we've got the $20 that Cedric paid us for them 2 shares, and with Moses $10, that makes $30. And we can take the other 10 out of the cash drawer. We've got that much in there, ain't we?
Well, yeah, I believe we could scrape up that much. I hate to see us use the store money to pay our losses on this stock exchange junk, though.
Well, it don't make no difference. The money we're going to make on the stock exchange is all going back into the store eventually anyway. The whole idea of this is to raise money to expand up into a big department store.
Well, I know that, but I just...
And in the second place, I'd way yonder rather use a little store money than to get beat up by Cedric's papa.
Well, yeah, putting it that way, I believe you're right, yeah.
And that's exactly what he threatened to do if we never paid Cedric all them profits on his stock.
Oh, yeah, that Caleb a fist fight, there ain't no two ways about that. He'll do it.
Matter of fact, you ought to pay him yourself. It was your own fault for telling him the stock had went up from $10 to $20 a share.
Well, you told me to do that, Lum. Told me to sit there at that telegraph outfit and make out like I was getting a stocks report.
Yeah, but that was just to try to sell Mose on the idea of buying stock. They weren't supposed to have nothing to do with Cedric.
Well, I was just doing my best. I told you I never set out to be no breaker.
That's broker.
Well, whatever it is.
It's too late to worry about that now anyway.
We're broker than we was, I know that.
But I think maybe I've got a plan to where Cedric might not want that money after all.
Oh, he'll want it. Don't worry about that. And his papa will see to it that he gets it, too. Well, with that Caleb we hunt is stout as 2 oxen. He can lift one of them anvils over at that blacksmith shop just like it was a box of powder and puffs.
Yeah, but I'm going to write down some new quotations on this market report board of ours.
Some quotations?
Yeah. Whereabouts is the chalk at?
Oh, here it is. Yeah, that's it right there.
I want to show him that there's a general rise in the market right now. It'd be foolish time to sell.
Shoot if you must, this old gray head, but spare your country's flag, he said.
For goodness sake, what's that for?
Well, that's about the only quotation I know. I don't see where that'll make Cedric want to keep them shares we sold him, though.
Well, I don't mean them kind of quotations.
Oh, different kind, huh? Now, let's see, be it ever so humble, there's no place like home, I've heard. Is that the kind you mean?
That's a song, I think.
Oh, well, I'll sing it, that be. No, I don't do that.
Well, Granny, that's a report coming in.
Huh?
There's a report coming in on the stock exchange.
This here, Nogus.
No.
What's it saying?
Nothing. Stocks is all the same.
I don't see how you tell what that thing says.
I know what it says.
Oh.
I don't really. I make up that stuff I say.
Well, that's what I figured, 'cause I can't read that right now. I thought it was saying something sure the way it sort of started out there.
No, I just wanted to show you that's the way the stock market quotations come in. You know, quotations, steel and wheat and rye and all that.
Oh, like a bushel of wheat, a bushel of rye, all's not ready, holler I. Dog, I ain't played hide and seek. I don't know how. We ain't gonna play hide and seek.
No, we ain't
I
gonna
know
play
a good place where I can get back here and I feed you one of that.
And here you've been a stockbroker for 3 days and don't even know what a stock quotation is. These numbers I'm writing on the board here, these figures here, this means prices on stuff.
Well, why did you...
There it comes again.
Well, you better quit fooling with that now. You're gonna run them batteries down. You're worse than some youngin' with a
I
record.
just love to hear that thing.
Well, you must. I know you play with it all the time. Well, that ain't prices you're writing down there now under that hogs and lambs. Let me see there.
I know it. That just says strong to steady.
Huh?
I heard them giving some stock reports on the radio this morning. That's what they were saying. Lambs strong to steady. Hogs going strong. Cattle going steady. Steers steady to strong.
Yeah, we hunt strong. You ought to write his name up there.
See, the idea of this is to find out...
Oh, wait a minute. There comes Cedric across the street. His papa's with him. We better get out of here, Lum. Let's go play that hide and seek.
Well, we don't have to get out. We've got the money to pay him. Besides, I want to try this other idea on him. See, what we want to try to do is make him think all stocks is going up now.
Well, if we tell him a Jot'em Down store department store stock is going up, well, he'll want even more money, won't he?
Well, we better not raise that anymore right now.
No, goodness, no, don't hurt mine out here. They come. Wait a minute, just Cedric's coming in. His papa's waiting or something.
Good, I'm glad of it.
Well, here I am. Is the stock and exchange open for business now?
Just open it up, I think, Cedric.
Yeah, it looks like a big day, Cedric. Everything seems to be going up. I was just telling some of our other clients that it sure would be a mistake for a man to sell any of his stocks right now.
Well,
Fella really ought to wait a few days till they go up and hit the peak.
Well, what about my $40? I'd like to get that right now.
yes, sir, it'd sure be a mistake for a fella to sell his stocks now.
Yeah, just take a look at that market reports there. Wheat shooting up sky high, steel's going up, oats is climbing.
Hogs is going strong, cattle steady to strong, lambs are steady.
Well, me and Clarabelle are going steady now, too.
Huh?
I see me and Clarabelle are going steady now that Gomer's out of town.
Well, we're talking about that stuff that's wrote on the blackboard there, Cedric.
Well, you can write that about me and Clarabelle there if you want to. I don't care. I don't care if the whole world knows it. But right now, I want my $40.
Uh-oh.
Well, now, Cedric, you can have your $40. Abner will get it out for you and let you see it, every cent of it.
Yeah, let him look it.
But are you sure you want to sell your stock right now?
Yes, Mom, I'm sure.
All right. I just hate to see you making a bad mistake like that.
Be a shame for you to make a mistake like that, Cedric.
Yeah, you better think this over, Cedric.
Yeah.
So far, all you've done is just double your money. You hang on to that stock you got there, no telling how much money it'll bring you in.
Yeah, better not sell it now, Cedric.
Hey, Papa, you better come in
Hey,
here.
now, wait a minute. Now, Cedric,
now, let's not be too hasty about this.
Well, do I get the $40 or don't I?
Well,
Caleb sure has got big arms on him. Look at them muscles there.
ain't there big. Yeah, you get it, Cedric. Give him the money, Abner.
Yeah, all right, that little blackmailer.
Of course, now, Cedric, if you want to take that $40... Papa! Never mind, Abner, Cedric, just forget it.
Well, here you are, Cedric. There's $30 of it. Rom's got the other 10 there.
Huh? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Give him that $10.
Well, here you are, Cedric.
Just won't. Much obliged to you. I'll drop in again and see you fellas.
Don't make it too soon. We can't afford it.
Wait a minute, Cedric. Before you go, I think I hear some more reports coming in on the stock market telegraph. Maybe they might interest you.
Yeah, they're coming in now, Cedric. So, listen at that thing go. What's it saying, Lum?
Well, I can't tell yet. Hi, Grannies, what do you know about that? The John 'em Down store's going up again.
Going up?
Up to $30 a share.
Well, good for us.
Yeah, too bad you sold so quick, Cedric. You just lost yourself some money there.
I did. Well, I'm satisfied with what I made.
Hi, Grannies, there it goes up some more. Up to 40. What do you think about that, Abner?
What am I supposed to think?
You're right, Abner. It looks like there'd be a good time to buy some John 'em Down store stock.
Well, good for me.
They're on their way up. Anybody can tell that.
Oh, yeah, anybody can see that. Just half a eye, half a dot, or whatever it is.
Well, look at that. Shooting up to 50. Yes, sir. This would sure be a good time for a fellow to buy if he wants to make himself a fortune.
Oh, this is the time. Ain't no squeeze about it. The fella just had a few dollars to invest right now.
Do you think the fella could actually make himself a fortune?
Why, sure. Just take a few dollars, like, say, 40, maybe, just off, I believe that's our ring, wasn't it, Lum?
Might have been. I'll tell whoever it is to wait a minute. I think we got Cedric just about sold again.
Don't forget his papa's right outside there. Hello, John 'em Down store, Abner Peabody doing the talking. Oh, just a minute, Mose. Hey, Lum. If Mose moves, he's wanting to ask you something about that stock you sold him.
Oh, well, tell him I'll talk to him just a second.
Yeah, sure. Hello, Mose. Just hang on there a minute. Lum will be with you in just half a minute. He's busy right now. All right. So, as long as the John 'em Down store stock's still going up higher?
Yeah, it's up to 100 now.
Well.
Yeah, pretty soon it'll be too late to buy in and make any profit.
I just wish we knowed somebody with a few dollars so we can let them in on this.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
Well, I got a few dollars, and you don't think it'd be asking too much?
I don't know, Cedric. You got out of it once, you know.
Yeah, I don't believe you're the plunger type.
No.
Yeah, well, maybe you're right. I better go. Papa's waiting.
Well, now, wait a minute, Cedric.
Yeah, you might be the
you.
plunger type after all.
But it's such a rush to make
This
up your
stock's
mind.
awful good. Still going up. Look at that. 200, 300, 400.
No, I don't think so.
800, 900, $1,000.
Well, I'll see you fellas later.
You hear that, Cedric? $1,000 a share it went up to.
So long, fellas.
Oh, that's the stubborn-headedest one young'un I ever seen in my life.
He just don't know nothing about financials. That's his trouble. We ought to know better than that. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot about Mose on the phone then.
Oh, yeah, he's waiting to talk to you.
Hello, Mose. Yeah, this is Ron. How's that? Well, yeah, but now, wait a minute, Mose. Yeah, but listen. Well, I'll tell you what I'll have to do first. I'll have to check with my partner and then let you know. All right, Mose. Goodbye.
What's the matter, Mose?
He overheard us say that the John 'em Down store stock had went up to $1,000, so now he wants to sell back his one share.
Sell it back?
And I don't see no way we can talk him out of it.
Granny's, Abner. I believe that's our ring.
I dog his Lum, I believe you're right.
I'll see. Hello, Jot 'em Down store. This is Lum and Abner.
And now let's see what's going on down in Pine Ridge. Well, as we look in on the little community today, we find Lum and Abner in their Jot 'em Down store trying to figure out what to do with stockholder moots. Listen.
Grannies, I don't know what to do, Abner.
Ah.
Mo's moots over here just telling Cedric the Jot 'em Down store stock had went up to $1,000 a share, so now he wants to sell his one share and collect $1,000.
Yeah, well, law me, we ain't got that much money, Lum.
I know we ain't. That's the reason I'm so worried.
We never ought to went into this dad blame stock exchange in the first place. That's what we oughtn't to have did.
Well, now, wait a minute. Don't judge it too quick. Takes time to get something like this started. Other outfits has made fortunes out of it. Ain't no reason why we can't do it.
Well, we sure ain't did it so far. Up to now, we've had 2 customers. We took in a total of $30 and lost $20 on one customer. Now we owe the other $1,000. Now, I know we ain't making money. I figured that this morning.
Well, we'll figure it out some way.
Now, you can't figure that to where we're making money.
No, I don't say we made none so far, but we're going to. It just takes time, though.
Yeah, while we're sitting around here figuring, though, that Mo's Moots is going to come down here and take everything we've got.
No, he won't. I sort of stalled him off for a while.
Stalled him?
Granny's my lower plate's loose again.
Well, that ain't my fault. You might as well get him out of there. Mo's will take him. I'll tell you that right now.
Lower plate wobble's what I got.
We're sitting around here ain't doing nothing. That Mo's is going to break us. How did you stall him? Did you tie a rock around his neck and throw him in the mill farm? It's the only thing I can think of that'll keep him away from here.
No, I just told him I had a hot tip that the Jot 'em Down store stock was going up even higher.
Higher than $1,000?
Yeah.
Well, on me, Lum, we were just throwing that much more. What'd you say that for?
I know it, but it was the only way I could keep him from selling his stock.
Oh, my goodness.
So we're safe as long as it keeps going up. The only trouble is we got the stock up so high now that nobody else can afford to buy none of it.
Why, of course not. Nobody around here has got money like that.
And if we don't sell some more stock, we can't make any money, that's for sure.
Yeah, looks to me like the only thing to do, Lum, just get on that there telegraph key and send yourself a report and drop the price of our stock down.
Yeah, but quick as we do that, Mose will want to sell just sure as the world.
Well, drop it clean back to where it was when you started then, $10 a share.
He'll still want to sell.
I know it, Lum, but leastways we'll break even. That'll be the best deal we put across so far. I need it, too.
Yeah, but we ain't even got the $10. We had to pay that out to Cedric on the profits he made on his stock.
Uh-oh, doggone, that's right. I plumb forgot about that.
Worry.
Yeah.
Must be some way to figure this out. Hand me that newspaper. I want to look at the market report.
What for?
Well, to be honest, Abner, I don't know.
That's the first time you've told the truth in 3 days.
I just thought it might help us figure out how other stock outfits run their business. Might give us some idea how to get out of this mess.
Well, I was looking at them market report figures there in the newspaper this morning myself, and I couldn't make heads or tails out of them.
Well, you have to be a financial to understand them, natural, like me.
You? Fine financial you are. I bet I could grab you by the heels and I couldn't shake 15 cents out of you.
That ain't got a thing in the world to do with it.
10 cents.
Financial is just a feller that's got a good head for figures. Knows how to handle other folks' money. Knows when to plunge for 'em, take a flyer and all that. See what it says here. I see cattle's still going steady.
Well, good.
New York Stock Exchange. High-low.
Huh?
High-low.
Hello.
Let's see here.
Folks on 5 times.
AT&W.
Forgetfully seller everything.
135 and 3/8, 133 and a half, 134 and a half.
Now, what does that mean, Lum?
That's the prices on the stock. Shows how it went up and down yesterday.
Oh, we just went down.
Here's another one, Consolidated Banana Limited.
Limited? What does that mean?
It means that there's just so many bananas limited to each customer.
Oh.
Lower plate again. You know how there's a shortage on bananas.
Yeah, sure. What's the matter with me, 6 I don't believe I've ever had a consolidated banana, though. That is, I know of. I might have.
49.
Might love it. Don't know it.
49. Granny, there's a steady stock.
Steady?
Yeah. Never changed a cent yesterday.
Huh.
Well, you know, here's a stock that fell clean down to just 6.5.
Is that bad?
Well, of course it is.
Oh.
More than likely way down below what it sold for in the first place.
Well, now, what do you do in a case like that, Lum? Just sell out and make what you can get out of it and take your loss?
Yeah, you can. I reckon the best thing to do, though, is just to hang on to it and wait for it to go back up to what you paid for it. So you can at least ways break even.
Well, how long would you have to hang on to it, though?
Well, what are you worrying about that for? You ain't got none of that stuff.
Well, no, I just thinking if I did have some.
Hi, Granny's, wait a minute. I knowed I'd get it. Yes, sir, that's it, Abner. That's what we'll do with Moe's Moose. Drop it clean down.
Drop Moe's clean down? What do you mean, a well?
No, drop the John 'em Down store stock way down.
Just throw it down a well and forget about it.
No, we ain't gonna throw it in a well.
Well, where are we gonna throw it?
We ain't gonna throw it nowhere.
You said that...
I mean, we're gonna put our stock down below $10. Drop it down to, say, $7 or $8. When Mose hears that, he'll want to hang on to it till it gets back to 10.
Are you sure he will?
Oh, no bad blame right he will. Stingy as he is, he'd do anything before he'd take a loss of $2 or $3.
Well, yeah, you're right about that, Lum. He can't stand to lose a nickel, not that pinch penny.
And here's something else. If we get the stock down that low, a whole lot of other folks around here can afford to buy some.
Why, sure they can.
And that way we can raise enough money to start our department store.
Well, hooray for us. Hooray.
And quick as that gets going good, we can raise the stock and make some profits for all of our investors.
Well, let's do it then, Lum. Yeah, that sounds good. I'm for it. I'll vote for it.
You take the chalk and write down a new price for the John 'em Down store stock, and I'll call Mose right over.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll go get off into that right now.
Here comes Granddad.
Well, howdy. Well, howdy, Grandpap. I never seen you coming up out there.
Hey, I want to see you fellas right away.
Yeah, well, just a minute, Grandpap. We've got a little business junk here to take care of first.
Yeah, I gotta make an important phone call, Grandpap. Well, I want to see you right away. This is more important than any old pigeon-toed phone call.
Well, just hold your horses, Grandpap. What number you want me to write down here, Lum?
Oh, 8'll do, I reckon.
8, huh?
Hello, is that you, Mose?
Write down 2 4.
This is your stockbroker again.
Hardly.
Stockbroker. Lum.
That'll do it.
Well, no, I ain't got $1,000 for you, and here's the reason why. The John 'em Down store stock just fell to $8. Yeah, just now. Well, yeah, I admit that's quite a fall from $1,000 down to $8, but that's the way some stocks are.
Special hours.
Well, the only way I can explain it, Mose, is that it's just one of them stocks that seesaws all over the place. Just bounces all over.
Can't put no dependence at all.
Can't put no dependence at all.
I wouldn't have it myself.
I wouldn't have it. But it's just one of them stocks, Mose. It ain't like, say, Consolidated bananas, for instance. That opened at 49 and closed at 49. Never changed a bit.
There's a steady stock, that banana outfit. You can depend on that.
Well, now listen here, Mose. You can't call me names like that and get away with it just 'cause I'm your stockbroker.
That them things is good, too.
Well, now wait. You ain't wiped out. The thing for you to do is to hang on to that stock. Bound to go back up to at least $10.
That's problem with bananas.
Yes, it will. More than likely go higher even. You just take my advice and see. Yeah, all right. Goodbye. It worked, though.
Well, is he going to hang on to the stock?
Well, that's all he can do.
Oh, well, good. Hooray for you, Lum. That was a good idea. Quick thinking.
Now, what was it you wanted, Grandpap?
Oh, yeah. What's this that's so important, Grandpap?
Yes, sir. I got $200 with me, and I come over here to your stock exchange to sink it all in John 'em Down store stock.
Well, for the land's sakes, that Lum, did you hear that? $200.
Yeah, Granny, let me shake your hand,
Yeah,
Grandpap.
good for you, Grandpap.
Well, now, wait a minute.
Put her there. Put her
I've
there.
changed my mind.
Changed your mind.
Why, sure. I ain't gonna take a chance on stock that seesaws all over the place, bounces up and down that way.
Oh, well, now, here, wait a minute, Grandpap. See, that's
Hey, you said yourself you couldn't put no dependence in it. No, sir, I ain't gonna risk my money that way.
Yeah, but listen, Grandpap.
No, sir, I want you to take my money and put every last cent of it into that other stock you was talking about, that Consolidated banana. That's the kind of stock I want, something that's steady and safe.
Uh-oh.
Glad you fellas give me the tip on it. Here, take my money, take it. Well, just a second, Grandpap. We can't take your money for that stock.
No.
This is a stock exchange, ain't it? You got your sign up out there. All right, take this money or I'll have the law on you.
Uh-oh, better take it, Mom.
Yeah, I'll drop in again tomorrow and see how my spaven-legged stock's doing. So long.
Yeah, so long. So, what do you know about that?
Yeah, looky there, $200. Huh. I ain't got the least idea what to do with it.
You ain't?
No. Grandpap sure put us in a fine fix.
I'll see. And where are we ever going to find $200 worth of bananas?